There was a video game that came out a few years ago that not a whole lot of people played, and it was a smaller scale game, but everyone that played it did quite enjoy it. And now it looks like there is a sequel in the works that has leaked. I am talking about Aliens Fireteam Elite.
Dude.
I'm ready, man. Ready to get it on.
Perfect organism.
The thing is now is they've actually got competition.
Yo!
I will admit, I do admit, what we got in the original game, if there was other games to compete with it, it would have halved that player base again. So you're going in, killing aliens as a squad, then moving to the next mission. There wasn't that many games like that at the time, right? COD Zombies was in shambles, all those types of games, there wasn't many. And now there's going to be a lot. There's Killing Floor 3 on its way. There's Space Marine on its way. There's COD Zombies coming out this year. There's a lot more of these types of games coming out. And if we get another lackluster boss like we did at the end of this game, now, granted, the DLC was a lot more fun, I will admit, but very lackluster, very few missions. And the missions weren't actually that crazy. It was cool to kill xenomorphs and all that, but yet again, I reckon they actually had too many missions with those stupid fucking robots.
I prefer the term artificial person myself.
They were boring.
Is there a problem?
I'm sorry.
Oh, the synths. Yeah. We wanted more aliens. Yeah.
Ugh, like, get them out of the game.
Just stay away from me, Bishop. You got that straight?
Maybe like one mission, right? Have them as one mission, like as a oh whoa fuck, you thought it was a human, then it was one of them things, right? They were like, honestly, there was way too many missions of them, and the boss fight has to be an actual boss fight. I can't just run away from the queen. If it's another lackluster boss fight, it's dead.
Well, the thing though, okay, first of all, I think this game was actually, I agree with everything you said, but it was so enjoyable, especially putting this on the harder difficulties, man. You could get overwhelmed so quickly. The first game, well, Aliens Fireteam Elite, it was such a small scale game. They had no idea it was going to be as popular and as successful as it was. It was kind of like a Helldivers 2 when they looked at it, they were like, what the fuck, how many people are fucking playing it? Because this wasn't even a fully priced game. This was kind of just there, throw it away, you know, there it is, it's done, you know, we'll get back to you later type of thing, right?
I also think they took too long with the DLC. It was over like a year almost when the DLC came out. They're going to have to be a bit quicker on the DLC this time around. But like you said, I think this time they're actually going to have a plan and be prepared. Like, because they know...
I think they're actually going to be given more resources and shit to work with. They're going to be like, oh shit, you guys were actually onto something the first time around.
I know I had a lot of criticism, but that's only because I want number 2 to do well. And I know it has competition now, and I'm scared for the game just getting buried. Like, this could easily get buried by something like Killing Floor 3. I'm sorry, it could.
Marine, yeah.
Like,
now, the other thing to this, though, and this is a question for everyone watching, would you have preferred a sequel to Isolation instead?
I have to say no, because these guys couldn't have made that. I would rather something that they could actually make and just work on the first one and make it just 10 times better.
Improves upon the mechanics, atmosphere, and excitement of the original.
Let's go.
Fight through a new epic campaign with a squad or 2 AI.
Let's go.
Play as a member of the Dagger Company, a battalion of Spec Ops Xenomorph hunters.
Let's go.
Each with unique abilities and weapons. Engage in a diverse array of gameplay scenarios, including NPC interactions.
Let's go.
Alternative paths, navigational challenges, clue finding. Compete with evolved enemy intelligence and behaviors. Challenge yourself in Annihilation mode, a new spin on Horde mode with a variety of objectives and encounters. So we have campaigns of 10 missions, 8 hours of gameplay, which is the minimum. Ideally, they want 12 hours of 13 missions. Annihilation mode, the minimum is 1 map with 1 arena, and the ideal is 1 map with 4 to 6. Now have a look at this. They want 9. They're settling for 9 core enemy types. I think that's perfect amount.
Yeah, you don't want to get too crazy with it because, like, honestly, the fun bit about the game was killing xenomorphs. You don't even need that many different xenomorphs. I also want the story to be a bit more as well. Like because it kind of became just okay. We're going to the next room. We go to the next room. Oh, it stops here. Go to the next room. Like you didn't really care about the story too much. You know what I mean? I want a deeper story.
Look at this. So the different characters: an agile giant slayer with throwing axes that can unleash quick ninja melee attacks. Unstoppable berserker battle mech, the silent assassin,
cool.
leaders, all that type of shit. Passive abilities, dash abilities, melee abilities. Holy shit, there's actually a lot going on here, man.
The
Different
characters.
weapons, dual pistols,
Wow, that is very interesting. Please tell me more.
Okay,
miniguns. Okay. We might be cooking. Key social features. Will not support native in-game voice chat or text chat. Players will be able to communicate using first party, like, Discord and all that type of shit. No additional microtransactions. There'll be no gotcha features or loot boxes. There'll be no advertisements in games.
Is that a dig at UFC? Like, what the fuck?
A gotcha aliens game. Oh my god, I pulled Ripley! Monetization. No, I don't know, man. Maybe it's because I really enjoyed the first one and always thought the first one was held back because it was a very small scale game. It wasn't supposed to pop
It
the
was
way
a smaller
it did.
team. Yep.
It was a very small team. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm actually looking forward to this, man.
It's cool to see that they avoided the Raccoon City curse. This game actually popped off, went good. And with what they're showing here, they've got a solid classic PvE game that they're trying to push out here, which is great to see. They want to make a solid PvE game for the audience to play, and it's going back to classic styles. I'm impressed. I watched you guys play a good share of it, and you guys seemed to have a lot of fun, but it wasn't really my cup of tea, even though I love these PvE games. But with what they're showing there as a base value of what they want, what they're aiming for, I'm looking forward to it actually now. Might pick it up myself.
The first one. If you haven't played the first one, it's worth a play, but it is short. But different leveling characters was fun as fuck. Like you could have every character have their own level. I liked all the characters. I like the character upgrades. I'm trying to, because you also had different ammo for like your turrets and shit. Some turrets had the flame. Some turrets had like armor piercing, and like there was different variety of stuff. And that
There was different types of trap mines and shit.
Yep. That was awesome because the last setup was always fucking fun because it would always end with the mission you kind of barricading yourself almost because you'd have your turrets set up everywhere. Then
Just like in the movie Aliens. A lot of the game, it's like a lot of the people making the game, they were just like, it's just like that part in Aliens. What's this part? Yeah, it's like in Aliens. What happens in the hallway? You ever seen Aliens?